I'm a fighter, always have been. In the ring and in business. 30 years of battles, rising, falling, rebuilding. I've made money, I've lost money, but it wasn't until I created Zapata Systems was I able to really find my way out. But the toughest fight, it wasn't physical. It was watching money walk out the door week after week, whether to vendors charging too much or labor not justifying the revenue. That money stress, it doesn't always stay at work. It follows you home, turns into arguments, cold dinners, and broken peace. And then there's the IRS, back taxes, deadlines, pressure you can't punch your way out of. Zapata Systems shows you what you're really paying. It gives you control, leverage, and savings. This isn't about surviving. It's about winning. You're in a fight. Start acting like it. Zapata Systems. Fight smarter.
We're live Thursday. What's going on, Greg?
What's going on? I look like a tomato. I don't know why, but what's going on, guys?
What is going on, man?
You like that
How you
picture
been?
with me holding up the Ariana Grande shirt?
I saw that with the Ariana Grande shirt. I heard that. Where'd you get that shirt from? Was it a?
I didn't buy it. I was in Five Below and I saw it, and I was like, "Oh shit! I got to show Joe this," because I always say I want to bang her.
Yes, you do. Every time you want to.
I like it with the dark hair, not that blonde hair shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, very. So yeah, I had a very good week. We got a good week coming up. I got the Teddy Atlas turkey thing.
Yeah, by the way, everybody, happy birthday to Joe. Joe's birthday was
my birthday a couple days ago.
So, how old are you now?
51.
51. You're still young.
51. Still young.
I'm gonna do what everybody says to me. That's older than me. Oh, you're still a baby, Joe.
That's why I put our little baby images up there.
Oh yeah.
People love that. It's pretty funny, you know. It was pretty funny, man.
Does that look like you when you were a baby, though, or no? Did you look like that, or no? Because I actually had I was thinner and I'd look, but it was funny though.
Yeah, everyone loved that thumbnail. Yeah. Actually, this past weekend, I was with the big event in New York with Goldberg, the wrestler. And I'll actually put a little picture up there if you guys can see it right here. You see it?
Yes, I do.
That's with me and Goldberg, the wrestler, and. There was a story that I just want to touch base with that, and I'm going to pull that up right here. Apparently, there's an issue that they said that he left the signing early and didn't sign people's left people without an autograph, but that's not true. I was there with Goldberg, and what happened was the owner of the big event, Tom Unger, he brought Goldberg there. Another promoter was at the show, asked the promoter Tom, "Hey, can I have a private signing with Goldberg?" And Tom said, if Goldberg has time, we'll do that. But right now, my customers come first.
Right.
Because they're paying customers, they go first. Anyway, as it got late, Goldberg signed for 5 hours straight. Didn't even take a break. That's how good he was. And he was great with everybody. Signed 5 hours straight. Finally, he's like, I got to go. I got to catch a plane. So I helped him. And then the other promoter goes, hey, you forgot my thing. Because he started promoting it on his YouTube channel or whatever. Saying, oh, Goldberg, private signing. So Goldberg goes, no, I can't do it. I got to catch a flight. He did a little bit of for him. He did like maybe 15 minutes of him, but he's like, I got to go. So it's not his fault because he was not with that promoter. And now this promoter was saying shit online.
That's weird. How could he do a private? Do you mean go to another building or?
No. The promoter was in the building, but asked him like, when you're done, can you come to my? He was in the building. He said, "Can you come to my section over here?"
Oh, so that guy had a. Oh, I get it. So what did he have? Like a table, and he wanted Goldberg to come over to his
He had a table with other wrestlers there.
Oh, and how fucking lame is that, though?
And even the owner was like, "What the fuck?"
You know what my mother would say? He's got more balls than a Christmas tree. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of nuts to ask that shit.
Yeah. And Goldberg went over and signed a couple.
But what did he do? He went online then and tried to say like. Well, Goldberg fucked everybody over. Oh, that's fucking wrong.
Yeah, because what happened was he started promoting it on his channel and saying private signing, and he started selling tickets. So he got all these people, like $80 a shot, whatever, and he got like 100 people for this stuff. But Goldberg only sold like 10 things of his thing. But he was not supposed to go to him.
Right. That's stupid as fucking. You know what's funny? I'm sorry, I'm laughing because when I was I think I showed you pictures, but when I was really jacked, right, there was, I used to drive before I got arrested, right? I was driving I used to drive a Yukon, and the fucking funniest thing, it was because the car pulled up once next to me, and I had the goatee and all that shit, right? It was bald, and I was really big, right? And the guy's like, "Oh shit, Goldberg, go Goldberg!" He's like hanging out the window. He thought I was Goldberg, right? And I said, "I'm not Goldberg." He goes, "Bullshit, dude, Goldberg!" Right? And we were at a light, so I got out of the car and I'm like this. He goes, "Oh shit," you know what I mean? Because I'm down here and he's, Goldberg's like,
Goldberg's, he's huge, man. His wrist, when I shook his hand, his wrist and his knuckles were like bricks, man. They were like this, man.
Oh, the guy that owned the gym with me, my partner Paul, grew up with him, knows him like really, really well. That I think, I don't know, I get everything wrong. I'm not sure if it's Florida or something. I don't know what the hell. He's from Brooklyn, but then he lived in Florida. I don't know, but I know he's really good friends with him. He knew before he was a wrestler. He did MMA and all that shit, Yeah.
Yeah, but you used to do promoting shows. That'd be like you saying, "Okay, I got Ronnie Coleman," and then somebody else at the show saying, "Hey, I know we're friends, Greg, but can I get Ronnie for like?"
Yeah, I know exactly. I mean, that's wrong.
You don't do that.
But then you go online and like fucking like badmouth the guy. So if I was Goldberg, I'd be like, "I'd never do shit for you again."
Yeah, and that's what happened.
If you ever asked
to a fight, they're like, "Why would you do that?" I said, "If he has time and he's my customers, come first."
No, you know what? That's kind of lame because your friend, the promoter, flies him out there, pays for his fucking food, pays for room. So you actually want to hijack Goldberg.
That's exactly right.
Exactly hijacking him. Why don't you fucking say, "Well, here's some money for the hotel, here's some money for the food, here's some money for the airplane." Right. You know what I mean?
That's exactly right.
You know what I'm saying? Like when I did the Jay Leno show.
Yep.
Jimmy Kimmel tried to get me, I couldn't. There was no way I could do. I'm in one studio. I could not leave and go. But Kimmel was like, "Well, now that you're here, you know what I'm saying? Come to my show." This is 2003.
Yes.
Jimmy Kimmel, and you know who else did that to me? Steve Harvey. And I'm like, if you guys want, pay for me to come out there.
Yes.
But they figure, okay, then we get him for free too. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like we get him for free.
Yep, that's exactly right, and that's what this guy was doing. He was riding the coattails of the other promoter.
No good. Yeah, that's low life shit. And then you go online and blast the guy. That's the worst.
Yes, went online and the story picked up steam. And people were like, "What happened at the show? What happened?" He's like, "No, Goldberg signed for 5 hours straight. Sat there with everybody. Didn't even take a break. He was eating as he was signing to get to eat. He was really good with everybody. Him and Sting and there's a bunch of wrestlers there, but it was that promoter kind of screwed.
Yeah, that's low life shit.
Yeah,
that's low life, but whatever.
Yeah, let's say hello to so many people in the let's see here in the chat here.
Yeah,
we got James says your YouTube thumbnail looked hilarious. Good job. Thank you.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Yeah, he said you should 3D print it and make it a 3D print, or a 3D printer. Yeah.
What is it? Is it us?
It's 2 baby pictures of us,
Oh, the baby pictures of us.
Yes, the baby ones. It's pretty funny. Let's see what's going on. You said let's fucking go. Charles Little, Chucky Labruzio, In Motion, Big Greg. Okay.
What's up, Chuck? What's going on, Chucky?
Yep, no worries. Valentino, howdy. James Kirkpatrick says howdy.
What's up, guys?
Yeah, it looks like mobile format your screen. Yeah, StreamYard's doing 2 things. You can either watch it through your phone vertically or through horizontal. I don't know what this new StreamYard thing is.
That's what I see over here.
Yes, on the left, right? You see it on the left. Yes, it's they have 2 versions you could watch it for people who have cell phones or whatever it is now. StreamYard's doing something different. Thank you, James, for the birthday wishes. Thank you. Steve, thank you for the birthday wishes.
Joe's getting older.
Yeah, Joe looks 45. Yeah. Trust me, I feel every
you don't look old. You don't look your age at all. You look young.
Yeah, exactly. Was it who is it? John Mancini. These old
John.
Yep. Holly said they hijacked Goldberg. That's funny. Yeah, they did. They did hijack.
That's him. Holly. What's going on, Holly?
Yep, exactly. So Greg, what do you think about Trump with the releasing the Epstein files? Is he going to do it or what?
Yeah, I think the reason why he held back all this time is because he's got other things that he's not in. He's not. There's nothing with him. If there was, Biden would have put it out. Okay.
Okay.
So when all these people are even some of the Democrats, like they were saying the other day, why weren't you waiting for? Why didn't Biden put it out? You know what I mean? And I'll tell you why. Because all the big donors. Okay. See, they thought because Trump's name was in there, Epstein hated Trump, hated his guts. So what he was doing was he was having correspondence with all these Democrats. That's why Trump's name is in there, to try to get Trump, fucking destroy him. And especially when they were doing that whole Michael Cohen trial. And you guys see, it's all over the news, right? Where, Stacey Plisker, whatever the fuck her name is doing, where she was talking to Epstein during the thing. And, now Hakeem Jeffries, they're finding out that he was trying to get with Epstein and trying to get Epstein's money and all this shit. They were corresponding back and forth. So now they're shitting their pants because they didn't think that Trump was going to do it. They thought maybe there was some dirt in there on him. But come on, if there was, Biden would have put it out. Okay. Sure. But what's going to happen is there's big donors in there, and there's big Democrat donors in there. And there's a lot of dirt on people like Larry Summers with big fucking donors to the Democrat, and now they're going to get outed, and that's why people are shitting their pants. So the Democrats it's almost like you telling some guy, fuck you, I'll kick your fucking ass. You know what? Meet me at the gym, bro. Meet me at the gym, bro. Fuck you. You know what I mean? I'm saying a troll says that. Now all of a sudden you show up at his gym and he's like, dude, come on. You know what I mean? I was just, I'm being a troll, You know what I'm saying? It's like, that kind of shit. Now you're going to get what you asked for. And that's the thing. Trump likes to fuck with, what he does? He's so smart because with this shit, where they're coming out telling the army, or telling the military people, you don't have to listen. You don't have to do what he wants you to, you can say no, that's treasonous, man. You do that. Imagine if you were down in Venezuela saying you don't have to listen to Maduro. Fuck him. You know what I mean? You forget about it. They'd kill you. They'd hang you right there. So, but what Trump says, well, that's treasonous, and you could, some people in some countries you could die for that. You can, that's death penalty shit. And now they're like, see that shit? He wants to kill the Democrats, and he's not. He's just fucking. He knows that's gonna get them like this. I love it, to be honest with you.
John Mancini said, "Happy birthday, Joe! Thank you." Greg, Jimmy the Bull's birthday is next week.
Yes,
is next week, Jim, the 27th. I think
he's gonna. Right now, him, myself, John Romano, we're all the same age, 65. Jimmy's gonna turn 66. Then comes me, 66. Then comes John Romano.
Yep. At William Allen says, "Hey, guy, what's going on?"
William Allen, what's going on?
What he's got? Rick Simon says, "Bullshit, Greg. Trump is in it. He even said he knows Jeff 15 years and he's a good, fun guy."
You're funny. Yeah, he never said that. That's all bullshit. They knew each other for a while. First of all New York billionaires know each other. Okay, it's it's a thing. Birds of a feather flock together. Trump threw him out of Mar-a-Lago and also threw him out of a whole business thing that he was supposed to do. So he had sour grapes. That's why he was helping that Michael Cohen and all that shit. He was helping that trial, and he was trying to get Trump impeached. So when Stacey, the fucking Congresswoman Stacey Plasker, or however you say her last name, when she was fucking talking with him, she was texting him while the trial, during the middle of, and he was telling her what questions to ask Cohen to try to bury Trump, right? And the problem is that she was texting with a guy who was actually in federal prison. He was texting her from federal prison. You know what I'm saying? Wow. So it's like funny, but it's all gonna come back. They're fucked. They're fucked.
At Monster Tune says, "Dear Joe Zapata, does Joe Zapata like Italian food or Puerto Rican food better?" I like Italian food much better.
Joe's mother's Italian.
Yes, my mother's Italian.
When you grow up with an Italian mother, it's like a different, Bob Bonham was actually Italian. His mother was Italian. His father was like English or something like that. I think English and Italian, but his last name was like English, like Bonham, right? But he grew up very Italian. His mother, spoke Italian. They were very Italian. So when you grow up with an Italian mother, a lot of times you inherit that.
Yeah. I was going to ask you too. Did you see the video of that girl? By the way, it was like a guy dressed up as a girl going into a girl's bathroom, girls' bathroom in a Barnes and Noble, and the lady stopped, goes, "There's a kid in there, little girl in there. You're not going in." It's all over like the news.
No, I didn't see that one. Holy shit!
I gotta send it to you, the video. And the guy had a full beard and was wearing a pink outfit. You would die. You'd be like, what
this is all Obama's doing. Obama started that shit, I think 2013, when he said, if a man feels like he's a woman, if he identifies that he has the right to use the woman's bathroom. Now, as soon as you do that, that means I can say, fuck it. You know what I mean? Like, we were in a diner once and had one bathroom, right? With one bathroom for one person. And I had to go to the bathroom, and I told my girlfriend, I'm going to go in the ladies' room just to make sure nobody comes in there because I got to go. I'll shit my pants. And I went in there, and I said, if anybody asks, I identify as a woman for this fucking, for this moment right here because I got to use the bathroom. Yeah. That's what they're doing. They did shit like that, So any man could do. No tranny wants to see some little girl's pee-pee, and that's why they're hanging out. And no tranny's going to stand around stark naked like this, in a woman's bathroom so you can see their fucking pichely god. That's all bullshit. What he did was he opened up a door now. You know what I mean? Did you see those freaks in Portland that were doing the fucking, they were doing the dancing outside there. And I'm like, oh, you got guys with full beards and pink little tutus and halter tops, like this. And I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me. And people think those are those are not trannies, bro. I'll show you fucking trannies that look better than you guys watching this shit. They look better than your girlfriend. You'd be like, how come you don't look as good as that guy? I'm telling you right now, you have no fucking clue. You have no clue.
Yeah. The Sound Factory used to be.
Dude, the hottest girls in the Sound Factory. Big tits, fucking tiny waist, gore, really hot looking. And you would never know. You would never know. Kamali hooked me up with. Looked like a fucking was hot. She's like half Asian or something. And when you get that Asian blood, bro, because they're petite, forget about it.
Yeah, and you use the same bathroom in the Sound Factory.
Well, in the Sound Factory, they didn't give a fuck. Girls were fucking sucking dicks and doing coke and shit. Guys.
Yeah, it was nuts over there. Let's see. We got Monster Tune. Yo, you guys, did you see the OnlyFans girl holding a presentation at a university? The end of humanity is coming.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. I didn't see that,
dude. You know what's funny? You fucking guys that watch that shit, like OnlyFans, like anybody that belongs to that shit. That's pretty pathetic. I mean, like, not for nothing, but I have a friend. I love him to death, right? And he tells me, bro, I got literally, I was looking the other day and I'm checking out my Instagram, and he goes, I have 20,000 people I follow, all chicks, all hot chicks. He goes, I don't even know who any of them are, he just as soon as he sees a hot chick on Instagram, follow, you know what I mean? Hot, these girls that just sit there and do stupid shit like this, or there's a chick that's got over 1 million followers on TikTok, and she's really good looking, but all she does is sit like this, and she'll mouth the words to a song like, I don't know, any song, and just sit like that for 10 seconds. For 10 seconds, you go in the camera. She knows she's good looking, right? And she'll just mouth some like that. And all of a sudden, all these motherfuckers are fucking and they fucking give her clicks. So now her TikTok is, she's like, I'm a creator, You're no creator. Yeah. YouTube, TikTok, all of them have fucking created these monsters. They're monsters. It's just unbelievable. And they're getting paid for that shit. They don't want to work. They don't want to do anything. Yeah, I'm a content creator. You're not a fucking content creator. You're a cunt. Let me tell you, you take away any chick with even a small, I told you, my daughter's friends got 1 million followers. She's on TikTok. I don't remember her name. She's a big fat black chick. They went to high school together, and they're still good friends. I know her name. She's been in my house 1 million times. I can't remember. I can't remember my daughter's name. I gotta have to put a fucking tag on her shirt. You know what I'm saying? And you know what she does? She's fucking, yes, you already know about her. She's fat. She's fucking huge, but she does mukbang. That shit where you're eating the fucking piles of ramen, and people sit there, she's sitting there eating fucking greasy chicken and fucking, and she actually makes money doing that shit.
Yeah, they all do right now.
You ever see that guy Nikado Avocado? The fuck, that guy's that fucking guy made fucking millions, and I'm talking about millions. Came over, he was poor. He was an immigrant from Ukraine. I thought he was Spanish, but he's not. And he went up to, he was 130 pounds when he started. And he's gay. And he has he's emotional. Oh my God, I can't believe it. And he gets like nuts like that. So to
People
come
love it.
to that, he got up to 500 pounds where he was wheelchair bound and he had to have oxygen mask. And then he lost it all.
Wow. That's crazy.
It's fucking insane, man.
At Steve Z says, I'm a skinny girl trapped in a fat guy's body.
Yes, you are, Steve. That's my friend, Steve. That's my buddy.
At Monster June says, is Palumbo a reptilian? Gregg, spill the beans. Well, he's in India, right? He's in India right now.
There's people that really believe that shit right now. It's true. There's people are reptiles, and then there's like, I guess apes or whatever. I don't know what the fuck. People are nuts.
Yeah, he's in India right now.
Yes,
Dave,
he's
right?
in India.
Yeah, he's getting his bride ready.
He's great, but you know what? He's bringing in Scuttle because the species is big out there. Like he got some connection with it, buying all the species. So the gyms, he's going out to all the gyms. It's big, and I think he's got Lee going to go out there with him. I think.
Yeah, well, I'm sure he'll help you with that. He'll send something your way.
No, I ain't going to no India.
Trump eats Melania's asshole. Yes, he does.
Well, do you blame him?
Mm-hmm. What do we got
Thank
here?
You,
yep. Who's this? At Tamarizan. I'm the real Charlie Arms. How are you, Greg? Let's go. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure you're the real Charlie Arms.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The real Charlie Arms is 80, like 80s.
Yeah, exactly. Like what this one says, Charlie Little Chucky Labuzio. I got the impression that Greg was bored on Tuesday's RX Muscle after our live stream with the Martin and Giles fight. I guess they're saying that you were bored on the show.
Yeah. I don't want to hear that shit. I'm friends with Giles. You know what I'm saying? He's a good guy. I keep calling him Giles because that's what Steve Blackman called him, Giles. He's a good guy. I like him, and you know,
was he the one that hit the camera or whatever? Just like.
No, that guy hit the camera, that Martin guy. I don't know that guy. Like, I don't follow. You may not believe this, guys, but I don't follow bodybuilding. You'd be shocked because neither do a lot of the pros from the 90s. You have no idea the shit they talk to me about. Let me just say, go watch Dorian Yates. Dorian Yates sits back and goes, these guys suck. They fucking, I love when Dorian Yates goes off. You know, I know I talk about, listen, I'm not Dorian Yates' favorite person. Let's just put it that way. Okay. There's no bad blood between us, but I know, we've had conversations. We've been in clubs together, but I know I'm not his favorite person, okay? Which is okay. He's not mine, but I like him a lot. And I think he's probably, I've said this, I think on Joe Pietaro's show, Dorian Yates is probably the smartest of all Mr. Olympias. He's a very, very smart guy, okay? And when he talks, even about training, I think he knows his shit better than anybody, but he was even saying, you think that guy to win a Mr. Olympia looks good? He said, you think those guys, the top 5, top 6? He goes, that's what I looked like 6 to 8 weeks out. That's what he said. He goes, you think they were big? I was bigger than them, and I was 6 to 8 weeks out. I could have gone on that stage 6 to 8 weeks out and fucking been even bigger. Like he was that, like he's saying none of these guys are in condition. He said to him, he has no love for these guys. There's no love for the sport like that. I mean, he has a love for the sport. Don't get me, I can't talk for him. What I mean is he doesn't see the Olympia. He thinks his era was definitely better. And I agree with him. So I'm sorry. But I do like Dorian. Don't think like because I'm talking about him in the Sound Factory. All those guys were lit. Every one of them. It was just funny to look over the balcony with their seat like that. But they were all lit, Joe. I was with all of them, and there's stories I can't even tell because a lot of people get fucking ass bit over shit. Like, why did you say that? You know what I mean? Like, so I got but just trust me, they were all lit.
Yeah, they were. I have some friends who think Dorian was the greatest of all time. I think it was Ronnie. What do you?
I don't think. Wait, I'm not saying I think that he had the greatest physique of all time. Okay, he was a mass monster. I mean, Ronnie Coleman in his prime forget about it. But I'm saying Ronnie Coleman was a genetic freak. You know what I'm saying? He could sit and eat like Kentucky Fried Chicken and McDonald's and still get jacked. And everything. Dorian Yates was like a fucking genius with training, and Dorian Yates' physique, like what he did, he took that shit serious. And I just believe, as far as intelligence goes, like, I don't mean like, I'm talking about bodybuilding, like smart, like, having a plan and that. Yeah. I think Dorian Yates is the smartest of all those. Phil Heath, genetic freak. Okay, Ronnie, genetic freak. Even Jay Cutler, genetic freak. You know, those guys are all. But Dorian was had obviously had the genetics, but he also was extremely smart, and his game plan was no fucking joke.
No,
Tell you
old black and white. You know, the training blood and guts. I think it is.
Well, I actually have the book. I had the book Blood and Guts, but I'm saying, like, you know, what's his name that wrote the book? Jesus Christ, I used to work with him too. Oh my God, he's great, fucking great guy. Passed away. Oh Jesus, what? Yeah, you don't know. Yeah, worked with me at NMD. Anyway, he was English. Fuck, I forgot his name. What a great guy. I'm fucking shot. Anyway, I'm just saying, Yates had a plan, like a game plan. He didn't have to have all these coaches and all this stuff. He already knew. I mean, he had guys with him and stuff, but I'm saying he had a plan, and he knew just how to. He didn't fuck around, bro. If I saw him when he lost, I was there I was backstage at the Night of Champions when Momo Benaziza won and beat him. And I'm going to tell you something. Dorian Yates was so sucked that you could have stuck golf balls in his cheeks and they would have stayed there. Yeah. That's how sucked in his face. Like, that motherfucker was conditioned. I mean, in my opinion, Dorian Yates is the smartest bodybuilder, of all the Mr. Olympias. You know, the rest, just genetics, even Lee Haney, God bless him. He's great. I love him and everything. But, those guys could sit there and fucking sneeze. Achoo! Oh shit, I just put an itch on my arm. You know what I mean? Dorian Yates had a fucking plan, and he was smart. His training, he's not fucking around. Mentor shit is legit. Most of you guys think heavy duty means going on the leg press, putting every fucking weight in the gym, going down this far for like 4 reps, and think like, look, I just leg press 1,500 pounds. Bro, I'll strip that thing with just a carriage, and you can't do what I do. Okay, you won't even be able to do the reps. You can't do no fucking 100 reps straight now and not breathe and shit like that. You got to no stopping, like, and then go back. No. Dorian Yates, those fucking sets, one set done the Mike Mentzer way takes 4 or 5 minutes to one set.
Yeah.
And Yates had the balls to do that shit. So don't think because I say funny shit and stories about the Sound Factory that like I don't like the guy. You know what I mean? I don't think. Again, we don't exchange Christmas cards or any of that shit. And I'm not his favorite person. I know that. Okay, we've had a few little talks about things, but I whatever. But I'm just saying, the smartest bodybuilder, smartest Mr. Olympia ever, smarter than Arnold.
Okay.
Arnold was more conniving. Arnold was more cunning. You understand? But Arnold doesn't have near the knowledge of the actual training. Like Dorian Yates had a scientific mind. He had a reason behind the old way he trained. You can't be with Mike Mentzer or not. Mike Mentzer was a lunatic, but he was a genius, a fucking genius. He was. Anybody was with Arthur Jones. Arthur Jones was the king of that shit. You know?
Yep. John Mancini said, we need Jimmy and Lee back on After Hours. Too much bodybuilding talk.
I agree. Listen, that goes to show you. The best show they had, the funniest show, right, is the Lee Priest Confessional.
Yeah,
the Lee Priest Confessional. Everybody, and they weren't sitting there talking about bodybuilding. Lee Priest didn't sit there and say, well, for biceps, I did, he didn't give 2 shits about that. They talked about everything. Jimmy get a fucking couple glasses of wine in him. He'll start playing guitar, piano, like Liberace and shit. You'd be shocked.
At Holly says, I like Giles too. Martin is hot-headed and can't control it.
Yeah, okay. I don't know this guy, Martin. I don't, they're making more. I mean, he just flicked it. He didn't go, you motherfucker, and like slam anything. He didn't do that. I don't know the guy. I can't really talk about him. But I know Giles is a good guy. He's a really good guy. He's a bodybuilding purist. And he's buddies with my boy, who I absolutely love. One of my favorite guys in the whole sport, all planet, is Zach Kahn. Zach and I love fucking Zach Kahn. So he's my guy, bro. I love Zach. And him and Giles are like buddies. Yeah. Unless they was a fallout, I don't know. But they used to be. All I know is they were really good, good friends.
At Palzan55 says, Dave Palumbo's Indian travel diarrhea vlog. The shit talk you guys going to have on the next After Hours with Gregg.
Oh, why? Did he talk about taking shits out there or something? Did he talk about... Dude, I don't know, bro. The food out. Did you ever watch those fucking videos?
Oh, God.
Where they make food. They'll take like slop. with their hands, like the fucking guy. Like there's mice and shit and rats in the background.
Like
the guy's picking his fucking nose.
like,
what do you want? What do you want here? And you're like,
what the
I mean,
fuck,
it's dude. The guy's got food stuck on his shirt and shit, and they use their hands. And they were. I saw a guy today. He was putting peanut butter on with his. It was an Indian thing. I watched that guy Super Ray. You guys know what I'm talking about on Instagram. I sit there and they put the goop scoop and the stain on it. Put the cane on it and the stain on it. Anyway, that motherfucker has me like. The guy take a peanut butter like this and put it on bread, and he smeared it with his fingers, and then put other shit on top of there. Yeah. That's where the presidents too, bro. They eat like all that raw onions and fucking hot peppers and shit, and
it's crazy,
on top
man.
of, like sweets, and then it's like. Ugh.
They keep showing that these Indian cookies, these cookies that they make to sell at Christmas time, and on the back you flip it over, it says "Made in India," and they show those videos of them making those cookies with like the rats jumping over them.
Joe, I'm not joking. There's videos.
It's like, what the fuck?
Videos on Instagram. Look up it's Super Ray or whatever his name is. Super Ray. That fucking guy puts video. You'll see mice and rats running right there to eat. The shit they fall, like they'll take from a pot and stuff will fall out, and they'll put it on like dirty concrete, and they'll scrape it off and put it back in the pot. And the people that they're making a sandwich for are sitting right there eating it, because you see them doing all this shit with their fucking fingers, bro. There was one. Lucy and I were watching one where this guy had this long fucking fingernail, and he was slicing shit with his fingernail like this. And then dude. Oh, wait. Thank you. It was a toenail. I'm thinking no, it was a toenail. Right. It was this big toe, right, Lou? It was this big toe. And he would slice it with his big toe, rub it, and then they would smear it on stuff, right? And then the people, they put it on something, and they hand it. You see, they hand it to the guy. So the guy who's eating it's right there.
Yeah. I saw something where a guy was serving soup, and he had a big tub of soup, but he had his feet inside the soup.
Oh, I've seen that too.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Dude, it's the dirtiest. They still like take shit. I've seen a guy take shit, put it in his mouth, and then spit it in. They were like it was an outdoor thing, and they were making some sort of drink or something. And it was like chewing a lemon, and he spit them out, and they spit the pits out. And I was like,
what the fuck?
You people, but they're right there. It's not like they didn't know, like you don't see it. You know what I mean? It's like right there, and the people like, wow, this is great.
Yeah, but it costs nothing. So I guess if you're poor, it costs a penny to make that or whatever, to eat it or something.
Dude, go on YouTube and watch the Indians in the factories, and they're making shit, right? Mm-hmm. They'll be like making fucking pouring liquid steel and shit like that. They're making stuff, right? Pots and pans and forks and shit, right? Sneakers, whatever. And you're all barefoot. And I'm like, how is he pouring liquid steel and they're barefoot? And their feet are dirty. It's like dirty floor, but they're barefoot. They don't even wear a flip-flop, for Christ's sake. They're barefoot. We're fucking pouring liquid steel. It's got to be. They got to be fucked over there.
John Saldi, what's going
on? John Saldi, my boy, what's going on?
John said he's watching you guys from the hospital bed. Last surgery, thank God.
Oh, great John, man, God bless. I hope you're all right, man. I hope you're all right. God bless you. I hope you get better quick.
I think he said something with his back again. He needed back surgery or something again. Trend Boy 2000. Gregg should collaborate with the Trend Twins for a video.
I don't really know them. I've never watched a full video. I've seen clips, They seem like good guys. I don't know. They're funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're like the modern day Barbarian Brothers.
At Holly, how come I can't see John Mancini? I see him. I see John. He's right over here.
He's on there. I see him.
Yeah, I see
John
him.
Mancini right now.
At Quick Pump says, I think mesh shirts should be mandatory attire for bodybuilders. They look much better in them than goth dudes.
God, dude. Well, I saw Dorian in a mesh shirt. He used to wear that in Sound Factory, but
yeah, that's right. Trend Boy says, or Joe should wrestle them both in the ring. Yes. Skip says, new live video format. It's something with StreamYard now. StreamYard is doing this new format where you can do it from your phone, or you can do it. So when we do live streams, I don't know what they do.
I see it. I mean, all I see is my big ugly face, like in that side thing there.
John said, Gregg, please no more Indian shit talk. I'm gonna puke in this damn bed.
Sorry, John. It's bad though. It's really bad. You gotta watch. I think it's Super Ray, right, Lucia? Super Ray, or something like that. You can go look on Instagram, scroll the fuck down. You'll be like, holy shit.
Yeah. Shines X5L says, hi Gregg, can you say Sid from Glasgow? I'm Indian.
Sid from yes, I can. Sid from Glasgow. What's going on? There you go.
Quick Pump says, I think and I hope some of those are AI.
No, they're not AI. It's
I
not
don't think so
AI.
either.
It's not AI. This has been going on way before this AI shit. It's not AI. AI does all this fucking other shit with animals. I can't stand it. Like, lions and fuck. You don't know what the hell you're watching anymore. You know?
At Larry Berg said, Bloods and Guts, Bob Wolf was the guy? Was Bob Wolf the guy, the writer you knew, or whoever? I don't know.
Was it? Wait a minute. Now you got me thrown off. Wait a minute. Let me look that up.
There's Bob Wolf. I don't remember
that. Guts. How you do this? I can't see shit here, man. Guts. Was it Blood and Guts that he did it?
Yeah, Blood and Guts was the
Dorian Yates. I don't. You know what's funny? Was that his name? I fucking went out to dinner with him. He had his fucking ex-wife used to work for Weeder and shit like that. His wife. Who's the author in that? Author. Where's the fucking author? Book. Oh, I'm so bad, Joe. I can't see nothing, man. You have no idea. I need glasses. Was it Bob Wolf? I can't. I don't remember that being his name.
I don't know. At Paisan 55 says, what to train if only go twice a week to the gym?
Wait, now you got me fucked up because that does say Blood. Wait, was that his name? I'm thinking it's. I went to dinner with old gray hair guy. Fucking a million times we went to dinner. We used to work for. Holy shit! It's been many years. It's been at least about 13 years, 12 years, maybe.
Yeah,
Fuck, is that? Why am I thinking somebody? I'm fucking dude. I'm shot. You have no idea. You whatever. I gotta look it up.
Paisan 55 says, what to train if he only goes twice a week to the gym?
Train it all. Split your body in half. You got to get everything done. I mean, there's no recipe. You know what I mean? Like, follow this. Nobody has to fight. Only you can figure that out. What's right for you. Some guys like push pull. Some guys don't. When I was younger, I always had to train for instance, my arms, right? I like to know that my biceps are pumped and my triceps are pumped. I like the full arm to be pumped. I didn't like today did back and biceps. Meanwhile, today, that's more what I do. You know what I mean? But I'm older and I'm not trying to get jacked anymore. But when I was young, Arnold did the same thing. He trained his biceps and triceps on the same day, chest and back. I like that. The opposites,
Yep.
But you got to find what's right for you.
Yes, you do.
Trial and error. Go try, see what you like, whatever hits you right, and then you're onto something. Is it Bob Wolf? Holy fuck, it might be. That's bothering me. I got to see his face. I got to see a picture of him.
At Skip, so that explains the format. I can't see John either. Yeah, this StreamYard is doing a new format. When you have StreamYard,
wait, what do you mean you can't see John? He's in the comments. He's not.
He's there in the comments, but I guess there's two links: one for your phone and then one for your laptop or whatever it is, your desktop. And the way StreamYard does it now, like how we're talking, I see us left too.
Go to another. Go to another link. Go do the other thing. I gotta look up.
At Wade Clark 95 said, "Good day, boys. What's going on, Wade Clark? How you
doing?
What's
going on, Wade? How you doing, brother?"
At Paisan 55, need some pasta fajoule.
Oh, I don't like. See, I'm a bleached guinea. I don't eat all that stuff. My father would eat that shit, but I don't. My father was bleached too. As far as we didn't eat funky Italian. Like to this day, when I go to exclusive Italian restaurants, I just went to one with Dave Palumbo. Was just at my house 2 weeks ago, and we went to an Italian restaurant, and he paid, so the food tasted even better. But and it was like a high-end, fucking restaurant. I order spaghetti and meatballs. When I'm really splurging, I'll have chicken parm. You know what I mean? But I can't eat calamari, skinjili. Dave's over there eating fucking, I'll have the roasted fucking salmon with the fucking flambe pasta, this, that, all sorts of shit. I don't eat that. I'm a base. I eat 6 foods and that's it.
Yep. Skip, the old format was much better, Jay-Z. Yeah, I know, and I don't like this format either.
It's not Joe's fault, though. There's nothing. He can't do anything about that shit. You know what I'm saying? I can
try and disconnect that on the next show, but I don't know what they do in the StreamYard. They got a lot of things coming on. Like now you could a teleprompter. I can see stuff. You guys can't. There's a lot of stuff that they're doing with StreamYard. Let's see. At Larry Burr 5765 said maybe Robert Kennedy.
No, it's not Rob. I knew Robert Kennedy extremely well. He was such a good guy. He was a really good guy. When I got in trouble and stuff, he was there for me. The thing is, no, it might be Robert Wolf. It might be Bob Wolf. I don't know. I can't. Do you have a picture of him, Joe? I can't. I don't know. It's bothering me because I went to dinner with the guy a million times. We all work together, but I'm drawing a fucking blank. All of a sudden, it could be Robert Wolf. He was Dorian's guy. He wrote the book Blood and Guts. I'm pretty sure it was. He wrote that book.
He wrote the book.
He wrote that book. He was Dorian's guy. What? I'm a fucking Momo, bro. Imagine that I go to my friends do this shit to me all the time. Dude, I forget shit, and my friends would be like, Carl and Coker used to do this shit to me all the time. Bro, remember the time we did this and that? And I'm like, oh, fuck, I forgot all about that. Some of the stories, I forget all about that.
Yeah, I think his last name is Wolf.
I know it is. I see, but do you see it? He was an old man, like an older guy. His wife was a great girl. She was she was older too, but I'm saying she used to work for Weeder. We used to go out she was at the dinner with us. I mean, we used to go to dinner all the time. I feel like I gotta ask Joe Pietaro because he was there with us. I feel like an idiot now. Do you see a picture, Joe?
I'm looking for a picture right now of Bob.
Yeah, like older man with gray hair. He was English. He had the English accent and shit. That sounded like Lee Priest. It wasn't Australian. He was English. He was a great guy. He was Dorian's guy. Him and Dorian were buddies. I guess it was Robert. Maybe it was Bob Wolf, Robert Wolf. I think. I'm fucking dude. I gotta go kick myself in the ass.
Keith. He's Keith right here says Blood and Guts Army. I don't know what happened there with Keith. He was right there. I don't know what happened, Keith. Bruno Valentino. Hey Greg, I'm going to send the old lady to make you a bowl of pasta and give you an eye test.
I need a brain test. My eyes are fucked. I have something you have no idea. Yeah, my bad eye, the bad eye, right? The fucking anyway, the bad eye. It looks like if you see me in person, it's very obvious. It looks like I constantly get that. Do you have two different colored eyes? No. Okay, I don't have two different colors. My one eye is a giant pupil. It's an injury. Blah blah blah. The whole story, right? It was a cop for a while, blah blah blah. Anyway.
Yep.
So now, about 2 months ago, I'm in the gym and I'm talking to some guy, and all of a sudden I get this thing. And it hits me. I'm like, I'm fine. I'm talking. I'm looking at him, and I'm like this. And I'm like, what the fuck just happened to my eye? My bad eye, right? I have to go to the doctor right away. They tell me it's like it happens to people. It's called visceral, whatever the fuck it is. But it's like a giant. They say it happens as you get old. A giant like floater. It just appears out of nowhere like this, and they have to check your retina to make sure your retina is fucking. Because they had to go through all this shit. The eye doctor ripping my eyeball open and shit, And it's supposed to kind of go away, and that's not going away because it's like if you put a finger in front of one of your eyes like this, and that's what I say. Look through your fingers like that. That's what I see out of this eye right now. This eye's already got trouble. Now I need that like a hole in the ass. You know what I mean? So, yeah. I got cataracts forming in that. I got a lens implant, all this other bullshit, but you have no idea. So, I don't want to be blind because that's not good, but whatever.
Yeah. At William Allen, I still have the Blood and Guts book. Also the Gold's Gym Encyclopedia.
Gold's Gym Encyclopedia. Oh yeah. I remember that. Yes. I had the Blood and Guts book. Somebody gave it to me, and I did read it. And I'm just saying he's very smart. It's got to be Bob Wolf. What's wrong with me? I'm fucking stupid.
Yeah, we'll find a picture.
Stupid now from that. Now I got to find a fucking picture. If any guy's got a picture of Bob Wolf, text it to Joe or send it to Joe. Joe, you got to show it to me because I went to dinner with him. We used to talk. He loved me. We used to fucking tell stories and all kinds of Joe Weeder shit. Because I knew Ben Weeder. I had Ben Weeder's phone number in my fucking phone, my flip phone, and he's dead now.
Yep.
But I'm just saying.
Yep.
I feel like an idiot now. Anyway.
Tom Mantina said, "What's StreamYard?" StreamYard is the platform we use to do the YouTube. Joe Pietaro uses it. The Palumbo uses it. It's very popular.
Yeah. What did they use to? They used to use Skype or some shit like that.
Now StreamYard is the popular one.
Yeah, StreamYard's now the shit. Nobody does Skype. Maybe when you masturbate with somebody or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Actually, the truth is, Greg's, especially all the tips Dave owes you, better order all out.
Dave's using it in India right now. He's getting some of that goop scoop.
Skip says, I'm done. I love this show. I don't care if the new screen is 2 times bigger. I'm still here always. Thank you,
Thank
Skip.
you. I appreciate it.
I can see even next week. I'm going to try and see if I can change the format. But, the 2 streams, it's something YouTube StreamYard does. And I don't know why. They just do it.
So they see, when they're seeing you and I right now, they're seeing that shit I see over there?
They can see either or. So when they go into YouTube, they can see it on their phone version or they can see it on their desktop version. I don't know why StreamYard
I
does
like
this.
this version I'm looking at. That's a
Yes, me too. I like this version, but I see in the corner here on the left.
Yeah, because I move around a lot. And when I talk and I go like this, all you see is this like fucking big pumpkin mug going into the fucking screen. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, it sucks. Let's see. You got to be a freak.
Oh, you got to be a freak. He's one of my guys.
Gregg needs more game face today. LOL.
Yes, I do. Matter of fact,
yeah, I need some game face too. I think I got to get some.
Go, I'll give you.
Yeah, I got some. I need some. I'm out actually. So.
Yeah, I'll give it to you, man.
At Paisan 55. Any Franco Colombo stories? Had his book once.
Oh God, I got a million of them. You know that. Me and him just did not get along at all. It's just, it sucks because growing up, a lot of times when you guys meet the guys that you idolize, like I said, this shit, when you're young, he was Italian, I'm Italian, short, I'm short, so that kind of shit. So when you meet him and it's a fucking, like I said, the movie Bigger, Stronger, Faster, it's a letdown. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you're like, because I'm sorry, he was such a dick. Such a dick. I get a million stories. He tried to hit on my ex-wife. Me and him had words a few times. He was such a huge dick. You know what I mean? Yeah. In a different way than Ferrigno. He was just like a rotten fuck. I did a fucking we did this whole expo at it was at what the fuck was that college? It was in it's over in Rockland County. I forgot the name. It was a college over there. And I was with Kevin LeVron, all of us. We were all together, right? And I remember it was like a January. This is like fucking 1992, something like that, right? And Ronaldo Snipes. We had all these people. It wasn't an expo like tables. It was a stage thing. We get up on stage, a stage thing, right? You meet, it was really cool. He was there. He blew up a water bottle. Of course, he had that little fucking ring with the fucking thing. And when he blew up the water bottle, he go, like this, never popped the water bottle. He didn't pop it by blowing it up. So don't believe that shit. I know, I was right there. Anyway, so it's all fucking cold. Thank God. Back then, I drove a Bronco. Okay. And thank God I had my car with me because a lot of people left their shit at the hotel. Right.
Mm-hmm.
He went and got the limos and he told the limo guys, yeah, go. They're staying, don't worry about them. And he left all like Kevin, LeVron, Vince Taylor, fucking Ronaldo Snipes. He left them all fucking stranded there.
Yeah.
Mike Matarazzo, so we had I took them all in my car. That's when me and Matarazzo were arguing over the Howard Stern show. But I'm just saying, it was fucking crazy, bro. It was crazy.
At Ben Garcia said, rule of thumb, if you forget a name, call them Joe Matarazzo or Joey Numbers.
Joe Matarazzo.
Joe Matarazzo. There our man Keith. What's going on, Keith?
Or Joe Balls.
I see two Momos. What's going on? Ron Simmons says, damn.
Damn.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. What else we got here? So at William Allen says, I just checked. It's Bob Wolf. So it is Bob Wolf.
It is Bob Wolf. You know what? Maybe you know what it is? I don't know why. But now that you're saying it, I'm pretty sure. I mean, that's the name. I mean, it's definitely him. For some reason, I got his name fucking it just X'd out of my brain. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like it was something more English. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You know who, Greg, I was talking to, who actually might come on the show with us in a couple of weeks or so? Joey Diaz, right?
Joey Diaz, yes.
Yes, Joey Diaz is an actor, Joey Diaz. He told me some really funny stories about some actors that, are really, I could tell you some stories, man, that are really famous actor who, so Joey Diaz was on set with him for the first time, and the guy was such a big actor, so he wanted to run the lines with him.
Right.
The guy was like, no. So when he got on set, the guy was so famous that he doesn't even read his lines anymore. And another actor called him out, and they almost got into a fight on the set. I'll have to tell you about it later.
Oh, all that shit. Fucking De Niro. They used to fucking tape fucking shit to people's back. Or they'd have tape it on a chair here, so they would rant and they'd fucking get the line. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of those guys like that. And
Marlon Brando was like that. He needed an earpiece because he didn't know his lines.
And he would improvise. But Marlon Brando would improvise, and they kind of like that. But some other guys, it's just, I don't know.
Yeah, it's crazy. You know, if that's your job, you should be and get a lot of money. You should be on point.
Should be like Mary Lou Henner. Do you remember the movie remember the TV show Taxi? With
yes.
fucking. Do you know? Remember Mary Lou Henner was on there, the girl on there?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Do you know that she is one of 5 people in the whole world? I think, or 7 people in the whole world that has this memory thing. Like if you said to her, okay, in 1967 at 6 o'clock in the afternoon, what were you doing? She'd be like, okay, 1967. I was with my mother. She was doing dishes. She knows everything. She remembers. It's the sickest thing. She has this rare thing that she remembers every fucking. She can remember every line from every script, from everything. What you're supposed to say, what she's supposed to say. It's the sickest thing.
Yeah,
Google Mary Lou Henner.
Yeah,
you'll see
Tony Danza talked about that.
Watch that. She's got and she's one of it's like a savant thing.
Mm-hmm.
Google Mary Lou Henner. You'll see.
Anthony Zamboni says, I lost it for a second. I don't know what happened there. He says, for the Epstein files, when is Jumbo Palumbo going to release the video of Dave going to Gregg's house?
The Valentino files.
The Valentino files. Yes, he was over there, right? Recently.
Yeah, there's reasons why Dave cannot
I know
release
why.
that video. I think you know why. There's really reasons. There's some videos he has released, and then there's others he can't. He ate the Lee Haney, the Lee Priest pasta, but he did not. There's other shit he cannot release.
Mm-hmm. Paisan 55 said Gregg drove his Bronco to beat up Columbo.
No. I drove my Bronco. If I didn't, fucking Matarazzo, Linda Murray, I had all of them in my car. You know what I'm saying? I had a fucking. The car was like sideways. It was so packed. And then my boy who was behind me had, them too. I can't remember if Kevin LeBron was in my car. I'm friends with Kevin. I can't remember if Kevin was in my car or my partner Russ's car. I can't remember. But we had them all, because Matarazzo and I were arguing over the fucking Howard Stern show. And in between us was Sandy Rinaldi. Now her name is Sandy something else because she's been the head of the women's IFBB division forever.
Mm-hmm. Skip said, pretty sure the Bronco was white and the glove was Gregg's.
No, the Bronco was black. Wait,
black?
And the
like OJ.
Oh,
OJ Simpson. That's what I did.
You must have quit. Yeah, no, it was black.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Ad Pazan 55 says Marlon Brando had an island full of skinny Asian chicks. Gregg would have liked it.
I do. I'm not really big. Listen, I like Asian chicks only if I like the anime chicks. You know, the chicks that get their faces look like anime. They're hot. I like skinny. I just don't like that. What you see at the Chinese restaurant when you get the flat fit. I don't like that real pork fried mugo got that. Yeah, I don't like that shit. I like when they have a little bit of feature to them. You know what I'm saying? Like the Uyghurs. You know the girls that are Uyghurs. You know the Uyghurs that they over there in China they abuse them and shit like that. Those chicks are all because they got a little bit of Arabic blood in them. They're actually, I think they're Muslim, and they're all hot. Like when you see a Chinese calendar and a chick. I'm not talking about the geisha. I'm talking about hot. I don't like that flat nose or flat. Yeah,
whatever. That's crazy.
Right.
Travis McDonald says, back in the day, would Gregg live in the bathroom and smell one of Mary Lou Henner's farts?
No, Mary Lou's not my type at all. Not into redheads. Not into thick fucking white chicks. I like dirty Spanish. I like fucking Ariana Grande, except for with the dark hair. I like her with dark hair. Don't like that blonde shit. And as she's aging, she's starting to lose it. You know what I mean? For
John
me.
Mancini said, did you guys see what happened to Lee's wife workplace getting robbed?
No, I didn't see it.
I saw that. It was pretty crazy.
Lee's wife's workplace?
Yeah. So where Lee Priest's wife works, I guess he picked her up, and then they had a camera where, Lee had picked her up already. A guy came in and tried to rob the place.
And what happened?
It's on camera and everything, and people are looking for this guy. Lee posted it. You should see it.
Oh, I didn't see it. Yeah, I'm not really big on I'm not really big on the internet stuff, you guys. I don't search the fucking. Now you're probably like, why are you sitting here talking about the Goop Scoop guy with their Indian?
You're watching mukbang.
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't watch any of that shit. Just the blue moon, I'll see it, and then because she watches. Dude, let me tell you, that phone does not leave her hands. She'll fall asleep in bed like this, with the phone, and I'll wake her up and she'll go like this and start and I'm like, holy shit!
I actually see if she watches on Instagram. There's a tribe that they're in the middle of Africa and they kill monkeys and they'll.
I've seen that. I've seen that.
I'm like, whoa! You see those?
Pops up when I put on my YouTube. It pops up on my feed. Yeah, I watched them. They're over there fucking.
And then like, oh,
and that shit, the fucking monkeys had to eat it like an apple. They get every little piece of meat off that shit. And then every once in a while, whoever's at the film gives them a Coca-Cola. Did you ever see that when and they're trying to like, they're looking at it and they're like, kind of bite it and they don't know what to do with it. And there's one will take a sip and they'll go like,
exactly.
And they get the other one and the other one's drinking. And they're all like that.
Yeah, and it's crazy, man. They have like, full monkeys on a stick.
Yeah, and then they got the little kids with them. The little kids, and they're fucking, and the little kid's up there, the little piece of monkey meat on his face, and that's disgusting. They threw the thing right in the fire with the hair on it. And shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, with the hair and everything on it.
I've seen that shit. Dude, listen, let me tell you something. I'm this close. I'd never be. I don't like. The problem is I can't stand cooked vegetables, so I'd have trouble being a vegan. But I can't. I can't see meat. Like there's a commercial for like we have. The beef commercial. You ever see that beef commercial where they show we raise our cows, beef. We raise our cattle, and they show the cow with the little baby cow, and they're walking in the fucking pasture and shit. And our beef, is aged right, and we do this and we do that. And I'm sitting there going, stop showing me the cow. You're ruining it. I can't eat the fuck. You can't show me that. And then show me a fucking then they show a steak on a grill. I'm like, is that cow that was just fucking? Because I can't eat that shit. I can't eat no fucking cow I saw or any animal I saw walking around. It ain't happening. I'll be a fucking vegan. I cannot do that shit. I know a steak is a piece of dead cow, but I don't think, this is a cow that died fucking a couple of weeks ago and I'm going to eat it. Others I'd never eat it. I don't think a chicken ovulated, it's a chicken's period, an egg, and I'm going to go fucking eat that. Or, milk, you're eating fucking milk. If your own mother said, Joe, here. You want something to drink? Here, let me give you some milk. That's your mother. You wouldn't drink that shit, right? But you drink it from a cow. Why not a German Shepherd? You know what I mean? I'm just saying, so I can't think about any of that shit, or I'd fucking, there'd be nothing to eat.
Yep.
But this.
Son of Sammy Davis, what's going on, my man? Give us $2. I missed the show, but I'll rematch.
What's up? What's up, my brother? How you doing?
Thank you, man. At Quick Pump said, did you ever meet or train with Tony Sirico? I've actually met Tony Sirico from The Sopranos. He's an awesome guy. Awesome guy. He actually signed my stuff for me and stuff. He was great. He was
boy.
Yep. Son of Sam says rewatch. Yes, he's gonna rewatch us. Yeah, it was great.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you, man. Like that. Pretty good, man. All right, Greg, we're actually wrapping up on an hour. It goes by really quick.
Cutting these things short. Has it really been an hour?
Yes, it has been, Greg. I know, Greg.
I swear to God, it's 10 minutes, Joe. I think you're pushing the clock back or something.
No, it goes by quick, man.
I'm sitting on here for 3 hours with Joe Pietaro. We're both sitting with our fucking stomachs are hungry. You know what I'm saying? Holy fuck.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, but great show goes by quick. That's why we keep it, like this way. Sometimes you guys go too long, you and Joe. I'll watch you guys.
I don't shut the fuck up. I know, guys. I'm sorry. I talk too much, and you can't get your questions in. And Valentino doesn't shut the fuck up. Repeats himself. I heard that story a million times.
Yes, John Mancini goes, I can't believe it was an hour. Yes, it was already an hour, man. It goes by quick, man. Thank you guys, everyone. Quick Pump, John Saldi, please get better.
Yes, John Saldi, get better.
Son of Sammy Davis, thank you so much.
Nick.
Paisan, Skip, Travis, my man, everyone, Steve Z, Ben Garcia, we love you guys.
Where's Steve Z? Is he still on here? Did he just say something? That's my friend. That's my buddy over here. Steve Z? He's he's like a brother to me. And I don't know where he is. I don't know if he's still on here.
I don't know where he is. All right, Greg. Love you. I'll talk to you a little bit, my brother, bro.
Talk to you in a minute. All right. Bye, guys. I love all you guys. Stop fucking around.
Started from nothing. Jersey streets, we owned it. Jay-Z pumping iron. Body builder coding. Years on the